Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna, Charanalakshmi Mataji, Gandhi Mataji, Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu, Vivan Prabhu, and Saki Mataji, Saki Champakalata Mataji. Welcome for today's Wednesday morning discussion on Nectar of Devotion. So yesterday we had a really fantastic discussion, so much in detail. That's why I didn't put the video public. Put it this thing. So those who have only have the link only can watch the video. Because yesterday I think we spoke quite a confidential part. We discussed about Bhagavatam, how the Bhagavatam, what is the when we just tear up Bhagavatam. So first two cantos, then in between, then what is the final canto, and all this kind of thing. We had a very nice conversation, so discussion. So that okay, and today is Wednesday and 13th August 2025. And we have another few more days for the greatest festival of 2025, the festival that the entire ISKCON world, entire Gaudiya Vaishnava, the entire world, especially all Hindus, would like to celebrate is Krishna Janmashtami. All right, two great personality appeared on that day. One is the Supreme Personality, that is none other than Sri Krishna himself. And after that, the next day is the appearance of Yuga Acharya. Yuga Acharya, or I should say Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. That's on Sunday. Without the mercy of Prabhupada, we might not be able to sit here and discuss this thing in English language. So since we all born outside India, we are still known as the Westerners. And I'm not sure about others, but myself, I'm not really a Tamil educated person. So if all the books were available in our Indian language, and we could have just lived without it. We just didn't know the intensity, why Bhagavad Gita is important, why Bhagavatam is important. Just Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita is all, Chaitanya Charitamrita is only isolated to Bengal. Right? It's a Bengali. So it's all this thing. But because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, it's translated into English that now everyone can relish it. And of course, through his glorious disciple, it's translated into 70 languages around the world. So there's no excuses of a person unless the person is illiterate. All right, unless the person is illiterate, he will never have a chance to study all these books. But now, due to this the modern technology, all right, modern technology, and like Zoom, YouTube, we also can simply go there and click whatever Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavatam, whatever things that you want to learn in any of your choice language. You just click there and you can just go on listening. So it looks like there is no excuse of us for not going back home, back to Godhead, and there's no excuse of us being left behind. All right. The only excuses we have, it is our procrastination. Okay. Our procrastination, and how we can overcome procrastination is actually a biggest disease. Okay. Even in sales industry, even in family life, in everything. When you fail to love your spouse, love your children, that's it. That goes your family life. All right. If you're not going to do your task at the given time, you're going to miss a biggest contract, or you're going to miss a biggest opportunity. So because of all procrastination, everyone fails in life because of procrastination. So similarly, the same procrastination also comes to our devotional service. So this devotional service means discipline. All right. So discipline is not means, it doesn't mean you're going to compromise your enthusiasm. All right. I'm very enthusiastic, and discipline actually it curbs my enthusiasm. Discipline don't make my enthusiasm to move forward. It's not that way. Discipline means to make your enthusiasm, all has to be regulated. All right. So the discipline means discipline plus enthusiasm. We all must be very enthusiastic in devotional service. Prabhupada have mentioned so many times. We all have to be very enthusiastic in practice sadhana bhakti. We have to be very enthusiastic. But at the same time, we also have to be disciplined. So what discipline here we are talking about? When you are enthusiastic, when you are enthusiastic in chanting the holy name, when you're enthusiastic in in doing this deity worship or temple prayers, sankirtan, when you are very enthusiastic, naturally you follow all the rules and regulation. But what is the purpose of being disciplined? What discipline is that we are talking about? The discipline means things do on time and everything. There's no procrastination. Okay, they should not have any procrastination. But the problem is we are all conditioned soul, and procrastination is part of our life. Later, tomorrow, just for a while, let me watch some serial, let me watch some TikTok first, later I'll do it. So the procrastination, like some people are procrastinating, okay, never mind, I'll watch the video later, I'll watch the what they call the recording later. Sometimes it may not happen also. Okay later but it may not happen. So the procrastination. So how to curb this procrastination? When that is inbuilt in you, how to curb it? I mean, this procrastination is not something that, that means a person is not talented, not good. I mean, we are not saying like that. The procrastination actually wastes our time, because the time is valuable. The time is Krishna. Once I procrastinate this 1 hour, this 1 hour is gone for good. Okay. So how to curb the procrastination? It is by doing journaling. When you start to do journaling, I start to realize, because I am a greatest procrastinator. When I start do journaling, okay, at this time, I have to get rid of this. If I could get rid of this thing within that stipulated time, then I will have peace of mind in my chanting, and I can have full concentration when it comes to my reading. I can pay full attention to my wife. I can pay full attention to my children. I can pay full attention to my surrounding. All right. But if we procrastinate, what will happen? The next moment, where the time when we supposed to spend quality time, say like you're chanting, quality time in your reading, quality time with your spouse, quality time with the children, at that time, you will be in anxiety. I supposed to do that, supposed to do that. So end up, all got screwed up. So adhanala we have to do journaling. So when you talk about journaling, we can just go on talking about journaling. In fact, I'm also going to start a professional classes, okay, motivational classes soon on journaling. How the title I was thinking of planning is journaling to successful life. Okay, so if you have anyone who wants to make big in life, you can refer them to me. And of course, there I will, because they are by career, I'm a professional motivational speaker and also a forex coach. But forex, I'm not really paying attention to it. But now I'm talking about self-development. So that's why the journaling, I'm telling you, it is something which is really, can explain example of procrastination. Okay, procrastination means in Tamil தள்ளி போடுறது. Maybe you all don't understand the procrastination. தள்ளி போடுறது. அப்பப்ப. You know, my grandfather's favorite word. Hey, அப்பப்ப. அவ்வளவுதான். You know, அப்பப்ப. எல்லா விஷயத்தையும் அப்பப்ப செஞ்சிடணும். Right? When you're going to do Mangalarti at 5 o'clock, you have to do Mangalarti at 5 o'clock. All right? Just 5:15 la no. அப்பப்ப. So you must perform. So எப்பப்ப நம்ம அந்த வேலை செய்யணுமோ அப்பப்ப அந்த வேலையை முடிச்சிடணும். வேலையை தள்ளி போடுறதுதான் procrastination. ஓகே மாதாஜி? ஒரு உதாரணம், இன்னைக்கு வந்து காலையில எழுந்திரிச்சு நீங்க வீடு கூட்டணும்னு வச்சுக்கோமே. சரி, இப்ப என்ன அவசரம், அப்ப கூட்டிக்கலாம். alright? அப்புறம் திடீர்னு கூட்டுற நேரத்தை திடீர்னு வீட்டுக்கு விருந்தாளி வந்துருவாங்க. alright? அப்ப விருந்தாளி வந்தா அது தள்ளி போச்சு. அப்புறம் அது முடிச்சோட செய்யும் போது அப்புறம் அந்த இடத்துல லஞ்சுக்கு வந்துருவாங்க சாப்பிடறதுக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் அப்படி போய் அந்த வேலை, அந்த காலையில அந்த காலங்காலத்துல அந்த வேலையை தள்ளி போட்டவாசி the whole thing is spoiled. So எல்லாமே அப்பப்ப செஞ்சிடணும். alright? If that day, example, now we talk about like time management. Okay, this is a time example from 9:15 to 11 o'clock. We're going to have a discussion on Nectar of Devotion. You only concentrate in discussion on Nectar of Devotion. You just like, usually like, you hang up the phone. You just put your phone away. You put it in silent mode and you don't get distracted by anything. So that is called. So when you want to keep that, like sometimes, you know, while you are listening, we look at some Facebook and that's called procrastination. So procrastination என்ன அர்த்தம்னா தள்ளி போடுறது, வேலையை அப்பப்ப செஞ்சிடணும். ஓகே மத்தஜி?
Arishna, okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Right. Okay. All right. So with that thought, so there's a thing, journaling. Again, I'm pressing on journaling because I think that's the most wonderful thing I've ever learned. That is why that even what they call Bhakti Vinod Thakur could do fantastic thing within the given 24 hours. How are you going to make full use of that 24 hours allocated to you every day? All right. Are you going to waste time in sleeping? Because sleeping is wasting time. But of course, if you don't sleep, you're going to fall sick. All right. And also there's a method. Okay, at what time to what time you should sleep, so you can have a maximum sleep in a very crucial short time. Okay, all that as I said, like 9 o'clock, you go to bed, you wake up at 1 o'clock, wake up at 2 o'clock, that's considered you had a fantastic rest. You feel very fresh. Okay, and your body will detox well. After 9 o'clock, people go and take dinner, whack, finish. Your liver is detox at 9 to 3. At that moment, if you are eaten, when you put everything, what will happen to your body? Your body goes haywire. So 9 to 2, you wake up. And 2 o'clock onwards, when you wake up, your detox happens until 3 a.m. And now you're actively involved. So actively, maybe you're walking around, you're trying to chant, you're this thing, your level of detoxifying is even greater. So everything will be work in your body very systematically. Okay, so that's some example. Okay, so with that thought, let's do our invocation prayer. We pray so to our Srila Prabhupada and the entire Guru Varga for the mercy and blessings that we could study and participate in this nectar of devotion. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Pasachade Satarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devidaitai Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vignana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhakti Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauramani Shri Murtai Dina Tarini Rupanuga Viruda Pasidanta Dvantarini Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambra Sambodhe Padam Bhujaite Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandanamine Gaura Shakti Swarupai Rupanuga Varaite Gaura Birba Bhumestam Nidasa Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhescha Kripa Sindhubheva Cha Paditanam Pavinibhyo Vaishnaveभ्यो Namo Namaha Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurasya Nama Pancha Tadvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namustute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavani Sarvashabhanuστari Vipranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Saputari Shmuri Japataka Swami Tiravani Ramacharya Padai Nitya Kripa Pradai Gavara Kada Damatai Nagar Gramatari Hare Krishna. So just thinking about the procrastination, like sometimes when we supposed to finish up our 16 rounds, we just think, okay, since I can, I do 10 first, and tomorrow I will do the balance 6, all that, right? So everything has to be done within that given allocated time. Okay, let's continue our discussion today. So, yeah, of devotion ki jai, Srila Rupa Goswami ki jai. Okay, so yesterday we did, we studied on chapter 12. Of course, we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we just did 4 topics. And of course, we took a long time because we had so much of other discussions we discussed. All right, the further aspects of devotion transcendental service is what? Hearing the revealed scripture. All right. So it says, as well, we understood that Rupa Goswami was mentioning that book that gives enlightenment to the matter of advancing in spiritual life. It is called the revealed scripture. Okay. Then, of course, second, we spoke on residing in Mathura. Okay. And a lot of evidence we discussed, okay, why important to stay in Mathura. And of course, I suggested if you can afford, if the thing is allowable, okay, if it's conducive, okay, I always encourage for you to migrate to either Vrindavan or Mayapur. Okay, it's worth it. If you can afford it, you do it. If you have a conducive, you can do it. If you can't, also it's mentioned how we can even meditate about worshipping. Okay, just imagine every morning after Mangalarti, you just meditate, you're going on parikram. Okay, but if you want to do parikram, you must have experience doing parikram. You must know what is the thing situation look like. All right, but now the thing is like I myself never been to Vrindavan. I don't know how the Govardhan he looks like. So what I will do, I'll just go to the YouTube and watch some YouTube channel. Oh, this is how Govardhan, and I start to meditate. So in fact, we spoke about, I think last week, about the meditation, right? In our mind, we can perform all these kind of rituals. And of course, rendering service to the devotees. Okay, then of course, we serve the Lord according to one's position. Okay, we ended there. So in Padma Purana, there's a statement that one should perform the ceremony of the Lord according to one's financial position. If you really can afford it, do an opulent prayer. If you can't afford it, keep it within your means. But if you really can afford it, don't be miser. Okay, if you can afford it, just do a good one. If you can donate or whatever, right? Okay. So with that thought, let's start today's program. Okay, 58. Okay, what is 58, 59? You'll be wondering. Do any one of you, what is this? 58, 57. Okay, like 56. Do you know what is this? Anyone? Who don't know? Do you all know what does it, what is 56 or all these things?
Don't know, Prabhu.
All right. Oh, I think I didn't explain. I think I remember explaining. Anyway, 57, 58, like that, you see, total is 64. All right, 64. Where is it? 64. 64. Okay, what does it mean? You know the 64 limbs of devotional service? You remember 64 limbs devotional service? Mataji? Who don't know what is 64 limbs? It's mentioned in
Please explain again, Prabhu.
the 64 devotional, you don't know.
Can't remember.
Okay, I think it's chapter 6, page 53.
Chapter 8, Prabhu.
Chapter?
8.
No, that is offenses. Chapter 9, offenses to be avoided. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right. You can see in chapter 8, offenses to be avoided. Okay. There's a 64 limbs of devotional service. This paper is...
Is it hearing, chanting, remembering,
Yeah.
praying?
Yes. Which chapter is that? Eligible a devotional service surpasses all the purity of devotional service. 47. Is it 47? The 64 limbs. Huh? Yes. I know it's somewhere, but I can't see it. All right. So it is in chapter 6, how to discharge devotional service. The basic principle, accepting a shelter of the lotus feet of one of his spiritual master, become initiated, obeying the orders, following the footsteps, inquiring from the spiritual master, being prepared to give up, residing in the sacred place, accepting only what is necessary, observing the fasting. The next set is one should rigidly give up company of non-devotee, should this thing. All right. Then the next important items. Okay, wow, my eyesight. It is one should decorate the body with tilak. Then number 2, in marking the tilak, sometimes one may Hare Krishna. Okay, one should accept flowers, garlands. And number 9, one must circumambulate temple. Okay, then one must recite notable prayer. One must taste things observed regularly. 11, one must be renders deities. One must sing. In the month of Kartik, one should make arrangement for special during Janmashtami, 40, 41, like that. So Prabhupada says in the last paragraph in chapter 6, the 64 items of devotional service should be include all our activities of body, mind, and speech as stated in beginning. the regulative principle of devotional service. Now you understand? So now here we are discussing each and one by one principle. Are you following me? Who asked that question just now? I think who didn't understand just now? Gandhi Mataji. Was it Gandhi Mataji or?
Yeah, okay. I can see 64.
So that's a 64 limbs.
Oh.
Because I said that, but I really can't recall. Okay. If you don't remember means I didn't say it. So the 58, 59, that means we are studying all the 64 limbs of bhakti one by one. All right. Number we are talking about in the principle 58. Anyway, all right, let's look at the 58th principle of bhakti. Ata urjadaro yata patme, quoting from Padma Purana. Yata damodara bhakta vatsalo vidito janai tasyayam tadrisho masaha swalpam apyurukarakaha is quoted in 1.2.221. Okay, now performing devotional service in Kartika, the month of Kartik or the Damodara month. Okay, it is very important. So what Rupa Goswami is mentioning here, okay, is quoting from one of the most important of these ceremonial function. One of the most important of these ceremonial function is called Urja Vrata. Vrata means Vridam, fasting. Urja Vrata. All right. And when we practice Urja Vrata, is observed in the month of Kartik. Kartika. That means around October, November, especially in Vrindavan. All right. And there's a special and the specific program for the temple worship. This is called is Damodara form. Okay, is Damodara Leela. Refers to Krishna's being bound by the rope of his mother, Yashoda. It is said that, remember, underline, just as Lord Damodara is very dear to his devotees, so the month of known as Damodara or Kartika is very dear to them. Right? Why we celebrate this function? You can arrest Krishna. All right. All the while we are seeing that we get arrested. When we do sin, we get arrested and taken to the hell. We usually get arrested. But when is the opportunity for you to arrest God? When can you simply take Krishna and tie him up on the rope, tie him to the olakka, the ural. How? So this is the month that is. So this is the topmost month. Okay. And the highlight of this Damodara month is actually Diwali. Okay, the highlight, that means this highlight. So it's called Urja Vrata. So mass practice. So what we can do starting from this year, every day for the next 30 days for Damodara month, just tell yourself, I'm going to offer a ghee lamp. Right? Because I've been doing this Damodara month festival, I'm not sure for how many years, for about 14, 15 years. All right. And in fact, we also have hit biggest target when we visited almost 5,000 houses in 1 month. All right. So what we do, we take the Damodara velakku, just put one velakku with the ghee, this thing, and we take the ghee, we sing, we go to the house and say, we are coming here to light a lamp in your house. So we give them a small Damodara cart and we start to offer the lamp. We encourage the whole family to offer. Not 5,000 houses, 5,000 lamps. And we sing the song, Namam Ishwaram Satchit Ananda Rupam Lasat Pundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Biyoluka Ladavamanam Paramastam Atyanta Todurtya Gopya. So we sing that Damodara Astaka and we offer the ghee lamp. So what is the advantage of offering the ghee lamp on Damodara month? It cannot be described. So what I do, okay, let me tell you what I do. I have 4 children with my mother and myself, all 7 in the house. All right. So all of us will offer the ghee lamp in the morning and in the evening. All right. Each and every one of us. Then I take extra ghee lamp and I offer one for my late father. I just take the ghee lamp and I just tell Lord Damodara, dear Damodara Prabhu, I am offering this ghee lamp on behalf of my father, Jagannathan. All right, I'm offering this lamp on behalf of my father, Jagannathan. Then I start to offer. Then I put it, then I take another ghee lamp. I say, I'm offering this ghee lamp on behalf of my grandfather, Pal Sami Chettiar. All right, just then my grandmother, then my mother's side grandfather, my mother's side grandmother. Then after that, I offer the ghee lamp on my departed uncles, my Thai maman. All right, I got 6 of them and all expired. So all the 6 valakku. And then my father's brother, Chitapa, and all the people that I love, I just said I offer the ghee lamp on their behalf. And what will be the thing? Doesn't matter in what condition they are. In any kind of condition or any kind of birth they have taken, either the whether they're in Patala Loka or they have taken because of their sinful activity, they might have not given God a human form of body, or they might have taken into abominable body, or whatever it is. All will be liberated, because this is the greatest thing that you can do. Right? Sometimes we go and do this Adi Amavasa, Adi Masa Amavasa, Tidi, then this what they call Mahalaya Amavasa and all these things, that we are not sure. And the ஐயர் கரெக்டா ஓதுறாரா, மந்திரத்தை கரெக்டா சொல்றாரா, இதா we don't know. Okay, we don't know. And don't know whether we have done a proper funeral ceremony, or maybe what are the sins they have done. We don't know. Okay, I'm not sure what is my grandfather, great grandfather have done. How do I know? They should have done some grievous sins, right? And they are suffering from hellish planet and all this. So on that day, you can offer the ghee lamp. In fact, I go further. I say, okay, now I'm offering the ghee lamp to all my forefathers and all my children and all my relatives in my previous birth. On their behalf, I'm offering one ghee lamp. So end up, I offer so many ghee lamp, right? Some people will take 10 ghee lamp and offer one shot. I mean, that should be fine, but I like to be specific, right? I like to be specific. Say like sometimes my daughter is not clean, they can't offer the ghee lamp, I offer on their behalf. I offer one ghee lamp to my spiritual master. I offer one ghee lamp on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Jagannath Das Babaji, right? And all my mentors, and all like Lokanath Swami, and all the things that I, Lokanath Goswami, that some of the songs, and the acharyas in our parambara, I offer one ghee lamp. All right. So on that day, you should just offer as many ghee lamp as possible. We are not trying to, sometimes they say, no, you must know, okay, what is the target? You're going to offer 1,000 ghee lamp to them. I mean, don't be, I'm not into this kind of poti, or this kind of another competition. Devotional service is not a competition. Devotional service is loving reciprocation. How much you love Krishna and how much you want your care for your forefathers, whoever it is, to be liberated. All right. So sometimes I say, okay, now I'm offering this on behalf of my grandfather, offering this of my great grandfather, and I'm not sure, I know my great grandfather's name, but I'm not sure what is great great grandfather's name. I say, now I'm offering this for all the forefathers in my last 7 generation. Forefathers, seven generation upwards. I'm offering this ghee lamp on them. Doesn't matter whichever place they have taken. Kindly relieve them. At least whichever condition they might be born, maybe they're born as a dog, pig, or whatever. I pray, if they leave the body at this current body, hope the next body they come into the level of being a devotee. All right. So, Anamari, do we offer every day like that? Yeah, if possible, why not, Mataji? Because I do that every day. So what I do sometimes, I buy that small ghee. No need to put a lot of ghee and all this. I just buy the most smallest lamp, smallest, if I'm not mistaken, right? I just buy the smallest one, and I just put a wick, and I just put a little ghee. No need to put a lot of ghee and let it burn, because now ghee also very expensive. So take that one and start off and put it, and just say one by one. Okay, this is I'm offering. First, I'm offering this on behalf of my spiritual master, Jayapataka, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. Then the next one, I'm offering this on behalf of Srila Prabhupada. Then after that, this one I'm offering on myself, right? And this one I'm offering for my father. This for my grandfather, my grandmother, my mother's side grandfather, grandmother, and all my maternal uncles, my Thai mom, 6 of them. I'm very dear to them. All my this one by one, like that. But sometimes we find it's very costly. It's okay. Take a toothpick. Toothpick, you just take a toothpick and just put a little ghee wick. I mean, sorry, the panji irukla, panji eduthu appadiye senjittu, you just melt the ghee. You can offer one by one. Even you can use the stick to offer. All right. And above all, the best if you can offer using the tulasi stick. Tulasi stick. All right. So tulasi kanji ponone, and the stick la chinna chinna alaga vetti vechirunga. எல்லாத்துலயும் மேல வந்து கீ என்ன சொல்றது, you put the cotton and just keep it, right? So you just need to take a few drops of ghee. That's it. Because ghee is very expensive. I agree with you. And like myself, when I'm, when I am offering the ghee, so much of lamp, so I can't go on offering what with the thing. So I offer this on myself, on my grandfather, on my forefather. This is the greatest favor you can do. You know, it's truly amazing because I have seen it. For the 14 years, we went to the street and go every house. We start to offer the ghee lamp. And sometimes people come back, and after some time they come and say, why you're not coming to? I say, ever since the day that you came and light the lamp in my house, my whole family has been enlightened. It looks like a huge problem, like some houses with some kind of demon effect, like I got a ghost or whatever it is. We came and do, I can't hear any sound. So in fact, like a Ghostbusters job. So that's the thing. So this month, make a point. Make a point. At least you can't at least offer one ghee lamp on yourself. Will do. All right. But this is a bonus month. The bonus month where Lord Damodara is freely giving away all his mercy. Say, take it. He just opened his treasure door. Okay, go to the kingdom of the king. He opened one big hall full of treasure and just go and take as much as you want. All right. And it only happens once in a year. And you go there, only take one gold. I mean, of course, it's not very intelligent, but still is better than not taking anything. Right. So when the treasure house is been opened, go and take as much as you want. The mercy, take as much as you want. Offer the ghee lamp on all your forefathers one by one, one by one, one by one. And you start to see, that is the greatest thing. Like go and offer this, feed the cows, or offer the pinda on this Mahalaya Amavasya and Adi Amavasya. That is, I don't say it's wrong, but I'm saying better than all these kind of things. Simply offer ghee lamp to Lord Damodara on the month of Kartik is fantastic. And of course, there's a highlight is Diwali. On Deepavali, what you can do, where whoever come to your house, hey, happy Deepavali, they come to your house, immediately take them to the altar and tell them, please offer the ghee lamp first. All right. So on Deepavali day, all my sisters, my siblings, all will be coming with their family and everything. Some of them are quite atheistic. What I will do, they'll come. I say, first you offer the ghee lamp. So when everybody, in front of everybody, say, please offer the ghee lamp first. Because on Deepavali day, you're supposed to light ghee lamp, right? The lamp, Deepavali. Sometimes they speculate. Now, we use that speculation to our advantage, right? Please call everybody, come to the house and start to offer the ghee lamp. In fact, when some houses I go, I say, now you take the ghee lamp, you offer to Lord Damodara and put around your house. And they say, my God, but the ghee is very expensive. I can't do that. It's okay. Just take a little ghee offer, then pour the normal oil and put it outside. Yes. When you want to put column rangoli, do that way. The whole house will be glowing in the transcendental lamp. Right? So make a point, whoever come to your house, to do that. Because this is a very, very, very auspicious worship that you can do. All right? Okay, let's look at the next one.
Prabhu,
Okay, now
can the earthen lamp be recycled, Prabhu?
Unless it's emergency, Prabhu. Unless you don't have and you want to recycle. But I don't understand why it cannot be recycled, but it's been a practice that they don't recycle.
Okay.
The idea about earthen lamp, see, for Krishna, you must offer only once. That's opulent. Opulent means you do once and throw. You get a new fresh one. That's why in Jagannath Puri, they cook with all this earthen pot. If you just use your normal pot, of course, it's going to be same. So, but if it's not conducive, from now onwards, when you see your tulsi start drying up, don't take the tulsi cut and throw away or put into this thing, okay? Just cut it. From now onwards, you can start to prepare. Maybe 4 inches, around 4 inches. You start to cut nicely, make it nicely, make it straight, and try to put what they call a rubber band and keep it. All small this thing. So when it comes to the month of Damodara, you start, because they said if you're going to offer the tulsi stick lighted with tulsi stick, your benefits even higher. I'm not sure how far it's true. I shouldn't say I'm not sure how far it's true because I never come across that. Okay, I've not studied that, but hearing from some devotees say that you consider that you offer more and more lamp and everything. It doesn't matter. All right, but do it no matter what. Okay, you can't get that, get a toothpick I think one small box of toothpick going to cost few bucks, but inside got at least 100, few hundred. Take that and put a little cotton, just dip, just a little few dots, just offer as long the lamp is enough for you to offer. That's it. Okay. All right. Let's look at the okay, now we're going to discuss further on this, the ghee lamp. Tatrapi madurayam vishesha. Madurayam vishesha, Madura, the glories of Mathura. All right. Mathurayam vishesha. Vishesha means what? Auspiciousness. All right. Bhuktim muktim harir dadyat archito nyatra sevinam bhaktim tu na dadatyeva yato vasya kari hare. Okay. Svatvanjasa harir bhaktir labhyate kartika nare madurayam sakrit api shri damodara sevana. It's quoted in Eastern Ocean. Second wave, text 222. Eastern Ocean, second wave, text 223. All right, let's look at this. Very important. Okay, please underline in your book. The execution of devotional service during Urjava Vrata. Urjava Vrata, okay, we learned something new today. Urja Vrata. Urja Vrata means the Kartik, the one performance of devotional service in the month of Kartik, especially recommended to be performed at Mathura. All right, if you can get a chance for that 1 month to visit Mathura, it's going to be very auspicious. All right, the system still followed by many devotees. They go to Mathura or Vrindavan and stay there during the month of Kartik, especially to perform devotional service during this period. But do remember, the month of Kartik, it's the month of rain and very cold. If you are very elderly, if you can't tolerate this kind of things, you can remain and meditate Kartik, meditate on Vrindavan and Mathura. If you can get a chance, it's good. Now there's a second quote quoting from Padma Purana. In Padma Purana, the Lord says, the Lord offers liberation or material happiness. Two things. He give you liberation, or he even can give you material happiness to a devotee, but after some devotional service has been executed, particularly in Mathura during the month of Kartik. All right. But these two, we are not very interested. We are not interested of getting liberation or this kind of material happiness. All right. But at least the material happiness is, that means everything can be very conducive in your devotional service. All right. So, particularly in Mathura during the month of Kartik. But now Prabhupada, I mean, is explaining, Rupa Goswami is saying, all right, in Padma Purana, Lord Shiva is saying, the devotees want only attain pure devotional service. That's it. Unto the Lord. The idea that we are studying this nectar of devotion because we want to upgrade ourselves. All right. We want to upgrade to the self. We want to find the secret how we can achieve pure devotional service. Step by step, practical step. That eventually by the end of the book, we get a clear idea about pure devotional service and how to execute it when we offer the lamp to Damodara, worship Lord Damodara, and this thing. So the devotee is not interested of material happiness or liberation. The devotee only wants pure devotional service unto the Lord. Okay. The purpose is that Lord does not award devotional service to ordinary person. All right. For the Lord does not award devotional service. Please underline. The Lord does not award devotional service to ordinary people who are not serious about it. So when you are a devotee and you are not so serious about it, you will never get pure devotional service. Okay? Suddha Bhakti. You won't get it. So, but when you want it, Krishna will reveal everything. All right? So I was initially I was thinking, what is Bhava? What is, but somehow or other Krishna guided me, and of course all of you wonderful people have gathered here. All right. So even if I want to take a break, I can't take a break because I'm committed to discuss about this. Somehow or other Krishna is revealing step by step. All right. So what is this? Pure devotional service. All right. Now, Lord does not want, okay, so he does not award devotional service to ordinary people who are not serious. But even such unserious person, all right, even the person who is not so serious, but execute devotional service according to the regulative principle. What is the regulative principle here? Can anyone tell me? What is this regulative principle? What does this mean? Anyone?
4 கோட்பாடுகள் பிரபு.
Huh?
நாலு கோட்பாடுகளா?
No. See,
Morning
the word is,
prayers, devotional morning prayers, Sandhya Arati.
no, what does that mean? What is the term for it? I'm asking. Execute devotional service, all right, according to the regulatory principle. What does regulatory principle means? What is the term we call it?
Sadhana Bhakti.
No,
Four
not
pillars of
sadhana.
Dharma.
Huh?
4 pillars of Dharma.
No.
Oh.
Vaidhi
We
Bhakti.
will- Vaidhi, correct. Vaidhi sadhana bhakti.
Sadhana.
Yeah. So Vaidhi. So we follow the Vaidhi first, right? So that means even the person who are not serious in devotional service, but he execute devotional service according to the regulatory principle, Vaidhi, all right, Vaidhi sadhana, during the month of Kartik, all right, within the jurisdiction of Madura or India, can easily award the Lord's personal service. They can have the Lord's personal service there. But the question is, Alama, how to go to India? I am not very familiar with India. You know, even born as an Indian, I can't tolerate India. You know, and someone in the month of Kartik, the Kartik means the time is damp, the time is wet, the time is cold, and it can go extremely cold, extremely foggy. You know, how? So that's the thing. So, but anyway, you can bring that thing. That's why by Prabhupada says, I brought Vrindavan to every town and village. The place that we worship Tulasi Maharani, we chant our Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that place turns into Vrindavan. But if you can get that opportunity to go to India, of course, it is very glorious. All right. Now let's look at 1.2.224. Okay. Now the 59th principle. Okay. Ata Sri Janma Dina Yatra Yata Bhavishyotare Yasmin Dine Prasutyeyam Devaki Tvam Janardana Taddinam Bruhi Vaikunta Kurmaste Tatra Chotsavam Tena Samyak Prapannanam Prasadam Kuru Keshava. Okay, what it says here. Observing festival and celebration of Lord's activity. Okay, we are observing festivals, celebrating the Lord's activity. We are festival, any Lord activity, we follow we celebrate. All right. So in Bhavishya Purana, there's a statement about observing different ceremonies, celebrating our Lord's appearance, like birthday. Appearance means birthday or any other transcendental activity. It said, my Lord, Janardhan, please let us know the date when your mother Devaki gave birth to you. If you kindly inform us about this, then we shall observe a great celebration on this date. O Killer of Keshi, we are souls 100% surrendered unto your lotus feet, and we wish only to please you with our ceremonies. So when we are performing this Janmashtami and all these kind of things, we are what? We are pleasing Krishna is this ceremony. So every one of us have to have a reason to celebrate. Yes or not? All right. We have a Mother's Day, a day that a reason for us to love our mother, the Father's Day. Or this day, that day, Chinese New Year, Deepavali, New Year, Taipusam. They need to have a specific day to celebrate that specific festival. Similarly, this is the day that we all want to celebrate. That's Janmashtami. So they're asking that. So this statement in Bhavishya Purana gives evidence. It gives evidence that observing different functions in relationship to the Lord, one is sure to become pleasing to the Lord. Ata Sri, all right? Just give me, okay. So now, okay. Now let's look at that Janmashtami festival. Okay. So today, on this Saturday, we're going to celebrate, we're going to observe Krishna's birthday. The Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared in this material world. All right. He brought his entire entourage. The entire Goloka Vrindavan came down to this planet, Earth, material planet, and came here. It turned into Gokula Vrindavan. Gokul. All right. Goloka means there, Gokul means here. So Gokula. So he came here and he came to show everyone, to please his devotees. All right. To give them the hint how wonderful, how beautiful the activity going to look like in spiritual world, and create that kind of excitement, right? So he appeared here to the mother of Devaki, and after that, of course, there's a story and how he transferred everything. So anyway, So yesterday we discussed, right, why the 6 children were killed beforehand. The 6 children were killed, and how by holding the leg, Kamsa smashed the head on the stone. All right. So all the 6 is the 6 nonsense things that we have. All right. Those who missed it, maybe can watch yesterday's video. Don't miss yesterday's video. It is not available by default. It is only available when I share the link in the group, because it's quite confidential topic we discussed yesterday. So I don't want to make it public. If you can't find it, please message me. I will share the thing with you. All right. So what am I talking about? All right. So, okay, now the question is, how are we going to celebrate Janmashtami? First thing is, Janmashtami, you must look your personal best. All right. For men, shave, look good, put on your new dhoti, new kurta. All right. Smear your body with some nice fragrance perfumes. Dress up so nicely. All right. Because you are going to celebrate the birth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And like Mataji's, dress up yourself very nicely, put on makeup, decorate your face with all mascaras, smear your body with fragrance, put on jewelry, all right, put on all these, and if possible, try to get a new sari, all right. If it's not possible, get your best dress and dress up on that day, all right, because always remember, you are going for a huge celebration. So when you go to the temple, don't go empty-handed, bring a gift. Okay, wherever you go, you must bring a present, right? Even you go for a 1-year-old child birthday, you bring some kind of present. Like that, bring presents. Okay, if you can get a big bunch of tulasi, or you can get some nice flowers, you can get some fantastic fruits, or ang pao. You can put some money in that ang pao packet, you can even put it there and offer something. Bring a gift for Krishna on that day. What is that, Sadguna Mataji?
No, nothing.
All right. Okay. So, so you bring some gift and offer to Krishna. That's the thing. Then after that, what else you should do? All right, you bring a gift, offer to Krishna and everything. On that day, make sure you put on your happy look. All right. Even you are frustrated, you are tired, you are angry, whatever it is, that's the day that you are not going to express that kind of things. All right. Say like the day you fight with your husband, fight with your wife, you come back with a sour face. Don't be like that. Put up a big smile. Even you can't put up a big smile, at least show your teeth. Just by showing the teeth, people think, oh, you're smiling. Or just keep telling cheese, 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 just like that. Even inside you're burning. Put up a big, nice, beautiful smile. Right? Be loving to everyone. Wish everyone. It's a celebration. It's a festival. Festival is the day that you're going to express your love, your affection, your excitement, your enthusiasm. All right? Be very enthusiastic. So go there because you're going to celebrate the Supreme Personality's birthday. So you go there, put up a big smile, greet everyone, talk everyone nicely, welcome everyone. And even if you see someone that you really don't like to see their face, at least give a smile. Okay, that's the day that you're not going to express any kind or any sort of anger. Sometimes when we are in serving the temple, sometimes the people who are supposed to be committed to come and do the seva, if the person don't turn up, don't get frustrated. Think to yourself, Krishna has given me the entire service to do myself. I am a very greedy person. Yes or not? We as a human being, we are somehow or other very greedy. Of course, the material greed is no good, but we are in spiritual greed. Yes, the entire service is mine. Oh, yes, today I got a chance to wash the pot. All the people who are supposed to wash the pot, they fly away already. They get it. Just don't get frustrated. All talk big only like devotee nonsense. Initiated la, this la, senior la, all this kind of nonsense. When come to seva, eat and run. What kind of useless? Don't ever lament. Remember, on that day, Krishna wants you to be with him. Krishna doesn't want you to leave. Right? Think that way. After you have your prasadam, people run away. But when you are stayed back, when you see something is dirty, you have to clean up. Think to yourself, Krishna wants him to be with you. Because Krishna have accepted you as his family. When the guests come, the guest will leave. But those who stay back is their family, friends, and relatives. So you are considered under personal relatives of Krishna. So you have to be very excited. Don't think, oh, I don't have enough sleep. Tomorrow I got Prabhupada's birthday, some more. What am I? Don't worry. Be very, very, very happy and enthusiastic. Oh, I have done this seva and now Krishna wants me to do that seva. All right. Oh, that one he said, do another one. Hey, it's getting 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning ready. I need to go. Don't worry, because Krishna wants you to be with him. He just born. He just appeared in this world and he wants you to be with him. He wants you, right? He wants you so badly with him. So what we do? We just simply enjoy. So this is the day, and somehow it's falling on Saturday. Saturday, my God, it is amazing. So you should have the whole day festival. Your body will eventually be tired. Your body is always tired. Tell me the day that your body is not tired. Your mind is always frustrated. Your mind is always want to do comparison study. Why I have to do? Why that fellow cannot do? Why? It's always like that. But on that day, ignore the mind. Ignore the bodily demand. All right? But I'm not asking you to become a Superman. Of course, you have a diabetic and hypertension. You have to take a break. But do it enthusiastically. You know, stay the whole night. If you're going to do the thing, okay, just when you are enthusiastic, you attract people to be with you. Are you going to do it to you? Say, yes, Mataji, I'm so happy. You know, Krishna have given me the service. And I think I like to share my blessings with you. Are you with me? What does that mean? Krishna don't want me to go back. He wants me to stay back and be with you because Krishna wants me, I think. So, do you want to have the same mercy? I share some mercy with you. You know, I want this first trying to talk, you know. Anyway, you want to stay back or not? Okay, come, let's do. Maybe Krishna wants you to be with us. So this kind of jovial, you know, sometimes when you go for this kind of festival, there'll be a joke and there'll be a, you know what they call, I don't know how to say it in English, but in Malay we call Sindiran. Sindiran, or Tamil we call Vedatu Pechi. Vedachikite. What they call in English?
Insinuation.
Huh?
Insinuations. You insinuate, like you sinde.
Sindir, right? Sindir, hey, you know, like sometimes when the girl is getting married. So, are you ready? Oh, your husband look like a Hulk, lah. You know, these kind of things that they usually make. So like that, but don't overdo it. All right? Don't humiliate. Just say, you know, hey, I got that mercy. You want to share with me or not? I'm willing to share my mercy with you. Are you with me? Okay. See, I think it looks like. So this kind of little things, you know, bersindiran, sindiran, vedachikite, you know, like this thing, or what, what is it, how you say? Insinuate. Insinuate. Oh, I learned a new English now. Insinuate. All right, insinuate the situation. You just like make some fun, have fun. Don't worry. You know, when somebody come and show you long face, don't even look at the face. All right. Why it's only me? And why it's only you? Sometimes the wife or husband will come and say, enough, let's go back. You know, tolerate lah. Just one day, next day you're going to fight lah. Okay, forget it lah. Let them fire you, let them fight with you, but it's okay. All right, it's okay. But you're going to have so much of fun. So like that, we have this kind of thing. Because Krishna conscious being very enthusiastic and is so much of joy and so much of fun performing this ceremony. All right. So now let's look at next principle 60. Ata Sri Murte Angira Sevane Priti Yata Adi Purane. It's mentioning from Adi Purana. Mama Nama Sada Grahi Mama Seva Priya Sada Bhaktistasme Pradatavya Natu Mukti Kadachana. Is quoting in text 225. Serving the deity with great devotion. All right. Of course, this is those who are worshipping deity. I'm not worshipping deity, so we just go through it quickly. It is said in Adi Purana, a person constantly engaged in chanting the holy name and who feels transcendental pleasure, being engaged in devotional service, is certainly awarded the facility of devotional service and never again just a mukti or liberation. Wow. All right. In Adi Purana, what it says, a person who constantly engage. What engage in what? Chanting the holy name. Not whenever you feel like it. Constantly means every day. Daily. In daily means it every moment. All right. now you have that facility, like, the chanting of the japa and all this, you can put, like that. So constantly engage in chanting the holy name, at the same time feels transcendental pleasure. Okay. Then being engaged in devotional service, certainly awarded. These people will be awarded for what? Facilities of devotional service. All right. You get a facility for devotional service, and it's never given just mukti. The word here it says just mukti. All right. It's not only given just mukti. For others, when you look at like a Buddhist and look at this, what they call the Jain, and look at this Mayavadis, mukti is such a big deal. They work so hard. They go to Himalayas, they go into the cave, they meditate, they do all kind of, during the hot weather, they put the fire around and they sit inside. And during the cold weather, during the snow, they like to go into the water and sit there. They freeze themselves, extreme, severe austerity just to get this simple thing called mukti. But now in Adi Purana, what he says, look here, simply engage chanting the holy name, and you feel the transcendental pleasure and engage in devotional service. You will be awarded the facility of devotional service. All right. And it's just never just mukti. So mukti is like a dirt. The liberation for a devotee is just like a dirt. It's just like that. It is not something that you're very enthusiastically looking forward. Right? So now what Prabhupada is explaining, mukti means liberation from material contamination. So that is what the actual meaning of mukti. That means you are liberated from material contamination. Okay? When liberated, one does not have to take birth again in the material world. All right? Now let's look at this. The impersonalists desire to merge into the spiritual existence, the Mayavadis, and their individual existence. Okay, what? To end their individual existence. So the impersonalists simply want to merge into the light and to give up their individual existence. All right? Yes, Saki Mataji.
கிருஷ்ணா பாபு இப்ப வந்து நீங்க சொல்லி கொடுத்தீங்க இந்த மாதிரி சீப்பான விஷயத்துக்கு வந்து அப்புறம் அதாவது முக்தின்றது சீப்பான விஷயம், அது பக்தர்களை ஆசைப்படுறது இல்லைன்னு. இது வந்து அவங்க ஆசைப்படுறது கூட கிருஷ்ணா வந்து பியூர் டிவோட்டிக்கு வந்து அது கொடுக்குறது. ஸோ இப்போ என்னோட கேள்வி என்னன்னா பிரபு, இப்போ நம்ம எல்லாம் வந்து கிருஷ்ணா லோகத்துலேருந்து தான் வந்தோம். ஏன்னா மாஸ்டர் ஆகணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்டோம், கிருஷ்ண மாதிரி நானும் என்ஜாய் பண்ணணும், சந்தோஷப்படணும்ட்டு அந்த துமுட் டு பிகேம் அ மாஸ்டர், என்ஜாயராக இருக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்டுருச்சு இங்கே நம்ம வந்திருக்கிறோம். ஸோ இங்க வந்து எல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு திருப்பி நம்ம கிருஷ்ணாட்ட பேக் டு கார்டேட் பண்ணிட்டோம்னா கிருஷ்ண கருணையில, அப்ப திருப்பி அதே திருப்பி நீங்க சொன்னீங்களா வந்து உழுவ மாட்டோம், நெவர் கம் அகைன், பகவத்கீதையில கிருஷ்ணன் சொல்லியிருக்காரு. மை கொஸ்டின் இஸ், எப்படி திருப்பி அதே திருப்பி வராம இருக்கும் பிரபு? சான்ஸ் இருக்கா திருப்பி அதே மாதிரி என்ஜாயரா நான் இருக்கணும், திருப்பி அந்த திருப்பி வராம இருக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன பிரபு?
Okay, good question. Saki Mataji asked a question. She said that we all came from spiritual world, we fall into this material world, and after that, once we go back, we won't come back. Is that so? So will we have the desire to not to come back? That's a question. And of course, you also asked about the mukti, which is a part of it. Okay. So the mukti means, okay, first of all, let me explain to you mukti. All right. The liberation. The liberation, it is actually part of the package in devotional service. Okay, Mataji? The package, or package, or plan, or package. All right. Say you buy a house, there's a package. We put alarm for you. Now we put solar system for you. It's a package deal. All right. So liberation is a package deal when you are desiring, when you engage in devotional service. Okay, have I answered you that? Number one.
ஆமா பிரபு.
You got it, புரியுதா?
புரியுது பிரபு.
So அப்ப முக்தி வந்து நமக்கு அவசியமே இல்ல. It's package deal. Okay. All right. Now the second question is, once we go back home, back to Godhead, we won't have that desire again. The question. See, when you have traumatized experience in life, we have done something. Okay, you like something. Example, say like you have done something that, okay, say like you like to drive fast. Okay, Mataji? Right? I don't want to say you. I say a person A love to drive. He's like a rally. He love to fly in the highway. Are you
Okay.
following me, Mataji?
Yes, yes. Yes.
All right. So a person like to go fast on the highway. Many people warn him, don't drive fast. It's very dangerous. But his adrenaline rush. When he get behind the wheel, he fly. Okay. One day, that person was driving with his family. And he drive fast and made an accident. The whole family died. Okay. Do you think he will drive fast anymore in his life?
No, Prabhu.
It's trauma, right?
Phobia. Yeah.
Phobia. The same thing. When we fall into this material world, this world is not a conducive place. Let's talk about it. There are 8.4 million species. In that 8.4 million species, it divided into 4. One born through the seed. Second, born through the semen, sperm. Third, born through the water base, like the mosquitoes. Number 4, born through the semen, seed,
Eggs.
eggs. The 4th one born through the eggs. Okay. And there are, so we have seen that, and we have taken birth in all these kind of forms. First, we have born through the egg. We have born through the seed. We have born through the perspiration or the water born, or we have also born through the semen. All right. Every living thing that you're seeing around you, think about it. Everything that you see around you. Example, when you see a dog come and pass a stool, okay, or cat come and pass stool, it's very smelly. Okay, and after that you see what happened. The cat, what they call, then you see one fly with a green body, come and sit on the stool. Are you following me? All right, the fly ஒரு ஈ வந்து the மலத்து மேல வந்து உட்காருது. All right, and you say, oh, how disgusting. You were that fly before. All right, then after that you're so disgusting, so smelly, you know, and after that you try to like take the shit and want to throw away. When you're doing that, suddenly inside you see one worm will be like diving inside the stool. You look at the worm. Oh, how disgusting. You were that worm before. Right? When you see the fish, you were that fish before. When you see a fish, like, you know, like nowadays, the crazy people, the way they eat fish, they take the fish alive, they cut the stomach, remove everything, they cover their face and fry the body. Then after that, they put in the plate, the fish still alive, but they eat the body. You were killed like that before. The way they kill the pig, how they kill the pig, they cut the pig into half. They tie the forehand, foreleg, because I remember when I was young in Sungai Petani, my cousin brother and I used to sneak out from the house and would like to go to the pig slaughterhouse. It was quite, sometimes you just go there, you know, cycle, you know, it's young. It's a conveyor blade. They tie the 4 legs, 2 legs behind, and they just on the button, the flow will go, and in the middle there's a razor blade. The pig will, it cut into half, pop, it fall both ways. And the blood they capture, the blood also they eat. Like how Indians eat the blood of the goat, right? You were killed that day before. Just think about it. You have been killed in all varieties of ways. You died in many ways. You were slaughtered, you were cooked alive, you have been boiled alive, you have been crushed, you have drowned, you were hanged. Just name it. And you see all the living entities around you, you have taken that birth before. Just like a baby zebra, that running and suddenly were captured by the tiger. You have gone through that before. So all these plays are horrible experience. But because of our condition, we tend to forget it. So once you go back home, back to Godhead, you will never, ever, ever, ever come to this place anymore. You have had millions and trillions of birth of bad trauma. You got it? But the conditioned mind will tell you it's okay. The conditioned mind says it's okay. Have fun. be a millionaire, go take birth. Next birth, I want to be born as a king, you know, or next birth, I want to be born as a president of America. Still the desire is there because the conditioned mind says it's okay, no problem. You understand, Mataji? So the trauma, it is just like a nightmare. There's another thing I remember hearing Prabhupada's this thing. He said, did we actually fell down here? Right? So anyway, there's a quite detailed studies. Of course, I give you a lot of reference. But anyway, our original Swarupa is there. Our original form is there. We left that and come here. It is just like we are sleeping there and having a nightmare dream. So once we awake, we definitely will never make that mistake anymore.
Why did
Okay.
we come here in the first place, Babu?
Oh, that's a very long story, Prabhu. We'll discuss that some other time.
We want to be the enjoyer like Krishna.
No, that is one part. Enjoyer is one part. Because Krishna is Purusha. Purusha means enjoyer. All right. So we are here because we are envy Krishna. All right. And of course, that's all called Tatastha Shakti. Tatastha Shakti, where Krishna's marginal energy. Anyway, it's a very long story. Okay. We'll discuss
So
that some
if
other
you say, I mean, when you're liberated, you forget your material life. What are the signs and symptoms of forgetting your material life?
when you are very ecstatic in your spiritual life.
That's all. Babu.
Say, like for instance, now say I've got a pain. Example, okay, I could like this lah. Since my father passed away, so my father have passed away, and I still have the pain. Oh, my father died. Oh, the pain is still strong in my heart. All right, but once I become a devotee, when I go into the ecstatic in devotional service, what happened? The reality, my father passed away, is there, but I don't feel the pain. Okay. Say, like, for instance, I become a devotee. The reality is this place is such a terrible place. Suddenly this Anwar Ibrahim comes with some kind of thing, says that the Indians and Chinese has to be not given any opportunity, push them aside, and the Malays has to be given some kind of great benefit and all this. What happened? We get frustrated. Oh, why? Bhumiputra is so nonsense kind of idea. Why they are given such a wonderful, why we are not, we are frustrated. The thing frustrates you. I think I want to go and protest. I think I want to write. I want to create a blog and all these things. Is there. But once you become a devotee, what happened? The situation is still there, but you are not bothered about it. You got it, Prabhu?
Yeah.
So when you come to the level of ecstatic, even your condition, your bodily condition, who were you before and what were you before and what is this, that, all that doesn't matter anymore.
You mean like if you have severe pain also, you forget about it?
No, the severe pain is there, but the pain, you don't lament with the pain. You suffer with the pain. See, when the pain comes, there's two things happen. First, we suffer. Oh, I cannot tahan the pain. Oh, my head is so painful. All right, that is pain. But the thing is, what we don't do here is we don't lament. There's no lamentation. You understand, Prabhu?
Okay.
So once upon a time, this hand did so much a wonderful thing. Now look at this, it's not functioning properly and it's so painful. Why this thing happened to me? Why? You start to lament, everything is gone. It's going to create even severe depression. All right? But when the pain comes, yes, this body is painful, this hand is painful. What can I do? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Why you are still experiencing the pain? So there is no lamentation. Lamentation is horrible, Prabhu. I mean, you as a doctor, you should know that also, right?
Yeah.
The cause of depression, all because of lamentation. Oh, my husband passed away. My wife passed away. Once upon a time, she passed away and end up become Valve Mayam and go and drink, grow one tadi and sing this song, Valve Mayam, or sing this song, so the name, all the lamentation. Sometimes when you go to the pub, especially when you go to the Indian pub, you can see they are all got so much of pain and suffering, they drink and they start to sing all the old songs. Right? So there's no lamentation. There's no anxiety. I remember when I was young, when I was serving full time, I was a servant to His Holiness Bhakti Vijendrananda Maharaj. All right. He was we were all together in Penang, preaching in Penang. One day he took me to his family, to his family house. He's from Penang actually. So Maharaj was driving. I was only 17, 17, 18. I don't have a driving license. So Maharaj was driving a van. So Tanjung Bunga area, so went to one nice, beautiful house. Happens to be his cousin or brother or something like that. So went to the house. I was there as his servant and he was sitting and talking. And if anyone of you know who's Bhakti Vijayendrananda Maharaj, he's a very big size person. And of course, he was not, he's always panting, when the big size people, when they walk, panting, right? So, and he's not really healthy also, it's quite old. So I remember he was talking to his cousins, I don't know, cousin, brother, what, his relatives. He's telling in Krishna consciousness, we don't have anxiety. All right. We don't have anxiety. All right. And that time, his cousin asked him a question. I still remember that very clearly. He asked the question. Well, you are saying, his name, I think it's Karimini Vrajendra Kumar or something like that. Hey, Vrajendra, if you say you're not anxiety, but you're in anxiety, you say your body is so big and you can't, the way that you're panting, I know you're not healthy. You are in anxiety. So how do you are in anxiety? What anxiety you're talking about? And I remember him saying, I'm only having bodily discomfort, but I'm not in anxiety. I'm not crying. I'm not lamenting. I'm only having bodily discomfort because of this material body is conditioned and I'm old and I'm very obese, big size, and I'm suffering and all these things. I'm only having a bodily discomfort, but I am not in anxiety. The anxiety is the depression of the mind. Oh, I still remember that term very clearly. Maharaj was talking about it. So that's the thing. Okay, Prabhu, you understand?
Prabhu, that means you are going to tell me that I'm not this body. I am spirit soul.
That's supposed to be the understanding. That's supposed to be the realization.
At that time, Prabhu, can I ask you again, will you
Yes.
wish that your body is dead?
Sorry, if you?
Will you wish your body dies, your material body dies?
Will I what?
Will you wish, because of so much of pain, will you
You're
start
talking about
wishing that my material body dies?
that wishing happens when the person in great pain, Prabhu. Whether they are devotee or non-devotee, they wish to die. That's why people commit suicide. There's a mercy killing, right? They ask the doctor, can you just inject some cyanide to me so I can die peacefully? I can't tolerate the pain. When the bodily pain becomes so strong, so powerful, people will wish to die. All right. But for a devotee, it's not like that. For devotee, they can simply tolerate the pain because they understand the body will happen that way. Like Kadamba Kandana Swami, just now, the kirtan that I put just now, right?
Yeah.
He was diagnosed with cancer. And after that, he underwent some treatment. I think he went for chemo or something like that. Then after that, the doctor says, no, we can't help you further. Looks like it's spread. So we have to go further, give you more this thing. Then he says, oh, that means the treatment is not going to work on me. Yes, it's not going to work. Then I just don't want the treatment. I mean, why you need to treat something which you can't save me? See, the person, I mean, Kandana Swami saying, okay, I'm going to die. The cancer has spread. The medicine is not going to help. I rather don't take it. I rather become Krishna conscious. So he refused the treatment and he went back. When the pain comes, he keep looking at his deity, the Govardhan Sila. His personal deity is Govardhan Sila. He look at the Govardhan Sila and keep telling, okay, I'm going through the pain. Why I'm going through the pain? Because I am living in this material body. This material body is meant to pain this way. I am simply going to engage my mind in thinking. So when the pain intensify, he chants even louder. When there's a pain, when people are shouting, Karmi say, ayo, like that. But what do you do? Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Then after that, you start to feel the pain come down. This is a big difference, bro. So for a devotee, they have knowledge. And that's the time is the application of the knowledge will come in. No point simply studying and not applying. And when the application of knowledge will come, when we have that taste, when we chant Hare Krishna and all these things, we can start to apply what we did. Have I answered you, Prabhu?
Yeah. Yeah, very well.
Okay. Sometimes when my father was young, when he was alive, I used to look at my father, I tell him, I just wish to exchange my youth with you. My father said, what do you mean? I said, you are around 60 plus. That time he was around 60 plus, and you still have so much of desire. I wish I'm 60 plus, you come back to my age. If I got something that could exchange a youth, I want to be. He said, why? Because I know at your age, I know I'm getting very even nearer to Krishna, because you still got the, my father loves Korean. He like to watch that whole day. He'll be watching that, what they call, the Korean drama and also Korean way of life. How they eat, how is their culture, the kimchi. I was just telling my mother, next birth definitely going to be born in Korea. So anyway, whatever. All right. So like that. Okay, anyway, let's continue. So the impersonalists desire to merge into the spiritual existence. All right, merge this spiritual. Okay, okay, now the question, okay, now you say the impersonalists. Okay, the impersonalists means the Mayavadi. All right, they also have the same kind of things. And they desire to merge into spiritual existence. They also want to go to the spiritual place where the light, the aura of Krishna, the Brahmajyoti, the aura of Krishna wants to go there. And what they want to do there, they want to end their individual existence. This is something that's their goal. That means they go there and they merge.
Please explain that, Prabhu.
Which one?
Yes, say to end the individual existence, the
See,
impersonal.
all of us are individual person, yes or not? You are individual person, yes or not?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Okay, give me example how. Why you agree that you are individual person?
As I am.
I yeah, why you are talking this philosophy? We surpassed that philosophy word. Yes, I am. No. How to prove that you are an individual person? I spoke about it many times.
I'm a soul. I'm a human being. I'm a
Yeah,
woman.
so you are individual, but how to know that you are a very individual? You are authentic. Okay, I use the word authentic. You are authentic. No one looked like you before, and no one going to look like you in the future. What is the proof? How to know that?
Our own character, the way we behave,
Yes, character-wise, yes. Then,
the way we talk.
yeah, that's character. What else?
Your fingerprint, you were saying.
Exactly. Your fingerprint, your choreograph, your DNA, the way you look, never existed before. No one looked like you, Sadguna Mataji, in the entire history of creation.
Okay. No.
And no one going to look like you, Sadguna Mataji, in the future. This Sadguna Mataji exists only at this particular moment. Then after that it finishes for good. So why it's like that? Because we are individual soul. We are individual here, and we remain individual once we go back to Godhead. Okay?
Yeah.
Once you go back to Godhead, you're not going to change into a different person. You're going to be uniquely individual. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Mayavadi, what they want to go in and merge and become, they want to give up their individual existence. In Tamil, pattoda paduruna avrudhu. Kootathoda koodam avrudhu. You got it?
Yeah.
So when you see a crowd of people all wearing black shirt, you one person wear yellow shirt, you are an individual, stay outside. Right?
Oh.
But the person says, no, I rather wear black shirt, so nobody wants to, I don't want anybody to find me. Yeah, I don't want anybody to find me. I don't want to look unique. I don't want to look different. Okay, therefore I look like common people, just go there and become like another common person. But when you one person stand out, when you wear a different kind of shirt, when all wear black, you wear different shirt, your eye, everyone's eye will be on you. Yes or not?
Yeah. That's illusion.
So that's the difference. So the impersonalists, the Mayavadis, they just want to go and merge and become, what they call merge and become, they give up their existence, their individuality. You got it?
Yeah, they merge into the light, is it, Prabhu?
Yes, merge into the light.
Oh, I see.
But the problem is, we are individual person. When we merge to the light, we cannot remain in the light. See, like for instance, when you are an individual person, you go and enter into the, okay, say for instance, you all wear black shirt, you go there. How long you going to remain black shirt and not being recognized? At one moment you come out, you want to change your shirt, want to stand outside. So like that. So once you merge into the light, you give up your individual existence. You can't remain there for so long. You can't remain like sleeping for so long because your consciousness is active element. You are actively involved. You go there and do nothing. You can't do that. So one day you cannot tahan, you'll come out. And what happened when you come out? You fall back into this material world. You got it?
So come on means with a desire.
No, you cannot stand there long.
It's a soul, Prabhu.
Yeah, you are the soul. Your soul is consciousness. Your soul is active. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Your soul is active or passive?
That time passive, is it?
Passive means then why you're talking, why you're active? Who are you? You are the
No,
soul, right?
now at the moment we active, Prabhu. I'm saying once you want to.
No, you are the soul living in this conditioned body.
Yes.
You are active, but your active is conditioned.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
You're active, but your active is conditioned. Say like a child, the child wants to play a toy. Suddenly the child is having stomach ache. So the child sits in the pot and passing motion. Okay.
Yeah.
And in front of the child, when the passing motion, he sees the toy. Immediately the child get up and run to the toy, not even washing the bum bum.
Yeah.
You got it? You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right. But at the same time, once you grow up, you won't do that, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't run out from the toilet. Yes or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's conditioning. As a child, your condition is different because you're so naive, because you're not so well conditioned. But as you grow older, your conditioning is different. So that means you as a soul, a pure soul, are actively involved, but the conditioning, you're conditioned to do things in material way. It is just like I'm wearing a specs, correct?
Yeah.
So if I wear sunglasses, what happens? I see everything dark. I see everything dark. Right?
Yeah.
So which is the reality? Is the environment is dark?
No, no.
Or my eyesight has gone black? No. So
Black.
the vision, the
Yeah.
if I wear a red glass, if I wear a red color, I see everything red. So the red is actually the conditioning, and that's the material senses. Okay.
Okay.
So like that, your eyes, which is active, is keep seeing. You cannot say eyes take a break. You can't even close your eyes for so long, yes or not? Can you go on
Yeah.
closing eyes the whole day? Cannot.
No.
So like that, so when your eyes are active, it has to see. Similarly, when the soul is active, is consciousness. It's all pervasive. In Bhagavad Gita, we have studied that. All pervasive. So the soul has to be active, suddenly merge into the light and do nothing. How long? Say like you close your eyes, you can become Mauna Vrata. You can come up with a vow says, I'm not going to talk for the next 1 week. Right? Why not you take a vow? I'm not going to see anything for the last 1 week. Can or not? Close your eyes only. Don't see. Can you do that?
No. Difficult.
So you can't tahan. At one moment, you can't take it. Eventually, you want to open your eyes and see. Yes or not?
Yes.
So similarly, once you are in that Brahma Jyoti, you emerge into the light. At one moment, you can't take it anymore there. So when you desire to come out, where you end up, you're going to end up in this material world again. That's why it says merging into the light is futile, is wasted effort. It takes so much of effort to merge into the light. And that is actually wasted attempt. Now you understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Sure, Mataji, you understand?
Yes,
Or
yes.
just ask. No,
No,
if you don't understand, you can ask. I can explain further.
Thank you
You
so
got
much.
it?
Yes.
All right, okay. So like that. So what happened? The impersonal desire to merge into the spiritual existence, the aura of Krishna, and to end their individual existence. Okay, but according to Srimad Bhagavatam, what he says, Mukti is only for the beginning of one's becoming situated in normal condition. This is an important word. Please underline. Please underline this statement. Okay, what he says here. It's a very, very important statement. Okay, what is statement here? He says Mukti, and where you got the reference, Srimad Bhagavatam. He says Mukti is only the beginning of one becoming situated in his normal condition. So what does that mean? So Mukti means, liberation means, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, liberation means what? Is the beginning of becoming normal condition. Can you see that? So mukti, the liberation means is the beginning, step one of being a normal person. So where are we standing now? We are living in a very abnormal condition. We are very abnormal. We are not living, in Tamil we call சேர்க்கை. முக்தி அடைகிறது வந்து இயற்கையான செயல். இயற்கை நிலைக்கு வரும். இயற்கையான ஒரு மனித நிலைக்கு வரும் முக்தி அடைகிறது. ஆனா இப்ப நம்ம என்னது? நம்ம செயற்கையா இருக்கோம். We are living an artificial life. We are living in an artificial world. Whatever things that we have is full of artificial. Everything is artificial. Duplicate. Because in Bhagavatam says, if you think about mukti, you come to the level of mukti or liberation, that means you are coming to the situation of normal condition. Now you are normal. You got it? And the normal condition is what? Of every living entity is to be engaged in devotional service to the Lord. All right? So the normal condition. So it's normal. If you become a devotee, it's not something extraordinary. When people say, why got nothing else to worship? Why you going to join Hare Krishna? Why this and that? Actually, you're coming to the normal state of life. To be a devotee, to serve Krishna, it is the constitutional position and it is the normal condition. At last, after millions of births, now you are normal. So from the statement of Adi Purana, it appears that a devotee is satisfied simply by being engaged in devotional service. And he do not aspire for liberation from material condition life. He don't aspire because the liberation from material condition life, it doesn't work. And it's no point desiring it. In other words, anyone who is engaged in devotional service, he is not in material condition of life, although he may appear so. This is something very important. I quoted this few times in my class, especially this is I like to quote from His Holiness Bhakti Brihad Bhagavata Maharaj, my mentor, Bhakti Brihad Bhagavata Maharaj. The only unfortunate thing is in his class, I'm not allowed to carry the phone. No phone. If not, I want to capture the statement. Now, in fact, I told you, right? It's somewhere in the book I written. So, he says, when a person comes to the temple to perform devotional service, he is not coming through his material body. He is coming through his spiritual body. The manifestation of spiritual body is unveiled when a person comes to temple to perform devotional service. But sometimes when you look at a devotee, he looks like another ordinary living being. He sings, he eats, he shouts, he perspires, he sweat. You go near him, he smells, he stinks. Everything looks so simple. Exactly all looks the material symptom. All look like a normal thing. But we should understand, anyone who's engaged in devotional is not in that material condition of life. Remember that by heart. Underline the statement. Remember this by heart. That a person who comes to the temple and perform devotional service, he is not in the material condition of life. Even if he's in a material condition of life, he is manifesting his spiritual condition. Just like a doctor wants to go into the surgery room, you have to change his dress. You have to wear a different kind of dress, uniform to go in. But the person who is engaging is another human being only. The one who is engaged in that surgery is only another human being. But he is to be understood is not an ordinary human being. Similarly, when a person goes to the temple to perform some kind of sadhan bhakti, some kind of, even the cleaning of the toilet, cleaning the thing, rubbish and everything, they are performing it through their spiritual body. That's why offending a devotee in the temple is a very dangerous thing to do. Because they are in the spiritual form. Okay, it's a training. The more and more you have to get familiarized with the spiritual condition. All right? Like that. Okay. So it is very important from Adi Purana. Okay. Now let's look at the next one. See whether we can finish it off this. 61. Atashri Bhagavatar Shavado Yata Pratame Nigama Kalpa Tarur Galitam Palam Srimad Bhagavatam Sukha Mukat Amrita Drava Samyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasa Alayam Muhur Aho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha. This is going to be very important. And all right, shall we end here? Because this is going to be a very important topic to discuss. I don't want to rush. All right. Or can we just take a longer bit? Okay, anyway, I just need to make a call to find out whether if I can drag a time a bit longer, is it okay? Is it okay with everyone?
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Okay. Just let me make a call because I got one appointment. See whether it's on or not. All right. So okay, let's look at 61. Atashri Bhagavatar Sasvado Yata Pratame Nigama Kalpa Tarur Galitam Palam Shuka Mukat Amrita Drava Samyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhur Aso Aho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha. All right, it's a very important verse quoted in from Srimad Bhagavatam, verse 3. Chapter Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 3. It's quoted in Nectar of Devotion, verse 2 to 6. So recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam along with devotees. Why it's very important to recite Bhagavatam along with devotees? Right. Srimad Bhagavatam is actually the desire tree of Vedic wisdom. What does that mean, desire tree? The place where all your desires will be fulfilled. Okay, the secret that we actually want to know. There's so many Vedas. Sometimes we don't have the capacity to understand all the Vedas. You know, this Veda, that Veda. Sometimes we see some scholars or suddenly quoting from Vishnu Purana, something quoting from that Purana, this Purana. So say, oh my God, oh, when will I have the chance to study all that, right? But actually it's not, but Srimad Bhagavatam is a summary of all the Vedas. So actually it's a desire tree. Desire tree means the desire that fulfill all your desire. Kalpa tree. All right, Kalpa Vriksha, the tree called Kalpa Vriksha. Okay, Veda itself means what? The aggregate of knowledge. The aggregate of knowledge. And whatever knowledge is required for human society, what are the things important for a human society is perfectly presented in Srimad Bhagavatam. Now you understand? What we understand from Srimad, but what is the necessity for a human society is perfectly presented in Srimad Bhagavatam. Other than that, others are not necessary to know. So there are different branches of knowledge in Vedic writing. There's a different branch of knowledge, including sociology, politics, medicine, Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, military art, and so on. All these and other branches, Prabhupada is explaining, all these and other branches of knowledge are perfectly described in the Vedas. So as far as spiritual knowledge is concerned, so the concern is spiritual knowledge. Who am I, and what's my relationship? This is also perfectly described here. Perfectly described. The spiritual knowledge concern is perfectly described. And Srimad Bhagavatam is considered to be the ripened fruit of the desire fulfilling tree of the Vedas. So ripened fruit. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is like, if you see a tree, there's a lot of fruits. But the ripened fruit, that means you can immediately take it and gulp it, enjoy it. Okay, of this desire fulfilling tree. Okay, now a tree is honored by the production of its fruit. Okay, if the tree doesn't produce fruit, what we do? We just cut it down. Useless, right? For example, a mango tree is considered very valuable because it produces the king of all fruits, mango. Okay, so we understand the king of all fruits is not durian. We all think king of fruit is durian. But according to the Vedic injunction, the king of all fruits are mango. So when the mango fruit become ripened, it is the greatest gift of that tree. Okay, and Srimad Bhagavatam is similar to held to be the ripened fruit of the Vedic tree. As a ripened fruit becomes more relishable when it first touched by the beak of a parrot. Now, when you see the tree, but when the parrot comes and eats that fruit, it's some or other, the fruit will become even more tastier. Okay? Or sukha. Parrot means sukha. So Srimad Bhagavatam has become more relishable by being delivered through the transcendental mouth of Sukadev Goswami. Okay, there's parrot, another name called Sukha. Shuka. Okay, Shuka. So when the Shuka goes and touches the mango, it becomes even more tastier. Similarly, the Srimad Bhagavatam was also delivered through the mouth of Shukadev Goswami. It becomes even more sweeter. So now another thing important. Srimad Bhagavatam should be received in a disciplic succession without any breakage. All right. So the Srimad Bhagavatam has to receive from the proper parampara, not by any whimsical way. So when a ripened fruit becomes from the upper part of the tree unto the ground by the process of being handed down from the higher branches to the lower branches by the person in that tree. So just like the tree, from the higher branches, okay, it comes down. The fruit does not break. Srimad Bhagavatam, when received in the parampara system, when the Srimad Bhagavatam received in the parampara or disciplic succession, will likewise remain unbroken. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita that the disciplic succession or parampara is the way of receiving transcendental knowledge. So we must remember. So the four parampara is the authentic parampara. Then whatever we learn from these four parampara is authentic. Other than that, we don't take any other opinion, only from the four parampara system. So such knowledge must come down through the disciplic succession. True authorized person who knows the real purpose of the Shastra. Right now, you see there's a lot of bogus gurus, right? Out of sudden, one guy become a guru and he start to give some kind of talks and here and there. All that are not recommended. Must come from a proper guru-disciple parampara. So the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that one learn Srimad Bhagavatam from the mouth of the self-realized person, which is called Bhagavatam. Okay. So that means Lord Chaitanya recommended that one learn Srimad Bhagavatam from the mouth of self-realized person called Bhagavatam or Bhagavata. Okay. So the Bhagavata means what? In relationship with the personality of Godhead, Bhagavan. Right? So in Tamil, what we say? நம்ம பாகவதம் படிக்கிறது பாகவதர்கிட்ட மூலியமா தான். கண்டவங்கட்டலாம் போய் படிக்கக்கூடாது. All right? We have to learn through the Bhagavata. And who is our Bhagavata? Srila Prabhupada. That's why in Srimad Bhagavatam, there's a purport. All right? The purport is actually, Prabhupada is explaining how to understand this topic. So the devotees sometimes called Bhagavatam. And the book which is relationship with the Supreme Lord is called Bhagavatam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that in order to relish the real taste of Srimad Bhagavatam, one should take instruction from the person Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is relishable even, okay, now this is important. Srimad Bhagavatam is relishable even by a liberated person. It's not only for the neophyte or for, even it is relishable even by the liberated person. Okay. So Sukadev Goswami admitted that although he was liberated from within this womb of his mother, it was only after relishing Srimad Bhagavatam that he became a great devotee. Okay, Sukadev Goswami is liberated from the womb. Okay, by birth itself he is liberated. But he himself said, yes, I became a pure devotee after relishing. What relishing means what? He should say after studying or after hearing or after speaking. He says after relishing. Relishing means what? Enjoying. So the book Srimad Bhagavatam has to be relished, has to be enjoyed. All right. So when we enjoy, that's when a person becomes a great devotee. Thus, one who desires of advancing in Krishna consciousness should relish the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam. So must understand the real meaning. That's why the purport is given there. Through the discussion of authorized devotees. All right. So now in 2.1.9 says, Praninistitopi nairgunye uttama shloka leelaya grita cheta rajarshi akyanam yat adittavan. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, chapter 9, chapter 1, verse 9, Sukadev Goswami admits that although he was very much attracted to impersonal Brahman, even Sukadev Goswami formerly, he was impersonal Brahman. He wanted to merge into the light. But when he heard the transcendental pastime of the Supreme Person of Godhead from the mouth of his father, Vyasadeva, even the son of Vyasadeva also was impersonalist. So what happened to him? He became more attracted to Srimad Bhagavatam. The idea is that Vyasadeva was also a self-realized soul, and his major contribution of transcendental knowledge was delivered directly through Sukadev Goswami in the manner indicated. How the manner? Through the Guru Parampara way. All right. So, yes. So I think we stop here because the 62 also needs a long explanation. Right. Right. Associated with advanced devotee. It's very important. There's a very important topic. It takes a lot of discussion. So we continue this back on Friday. All right, Friday morning. So how Friday morning, is it okay? We do the class? Or you all have any other commitment?
Prabhu, I will listen to the recordings, Prabhu.
Okay. How about others?
I'm okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Associated with pure devotee. All right. Page 106. Please mark page 106. Okay. So any questions? Any comment? So what's the takeaway today? Comes Janmashtami, we put on our enthusiastic look. We don't care what is happening around us. We just go there and relish the excitement. And I humbly request, don't let anyone to spoil your mood. Who can spoil it if you allow them? When someone says something, or in that place all Kalankabot, usually festival time. So if anyone come and offend you, just tolerate them and go on, and don't allow anyone. If you're going to be angry, if you're going to be frustrated, it is when you allow them to affect you. So the power is within your hand. The power is within your decision, that I am not going to allow anyone to come and spoil my festival mood. It may be whatever. There can be a quarrel, there can be whatever is going to happen. I am just going to be not bothered. Because today is the birthday of my worshipable Lord, and I'm just going to have so much of fun in this festival, and I'm going to relish every bit of this festivity. All right? Whatever things is going to be, keep it after the program. All right? But even after the program, when you get triggered or whatever it is, because usually in this kind of big festival, usually there'll be some kind of conflict. So we have to do conflict management. And how are we going to do conflict management? By understanding that I'm not this body, I am not this thing. So whatever things that are going to happen to me, whatever external things that people are going to affect me, I am just going to simply stay none, right? Void. I'm just going to stay void, and I'm just not going to be affected. After the festival, you come out, then you quarrel again, you're going to be even frustrating. All the excitement of the festivity is destroyed. You know? Just imagine you go for some nice party, come back and quarrel with your wife or your husband. Ayo, everything seems to be wasted. So don't allow any of these things to happen in you. It is within your power. It's within you. You have that power. All right. And some of you are studying this Nectar of Devotion. Just think like this. First, I'm going to celebrate the two most wonderful personalities' birthday. First, Krishna was born. Next day, Prabhupada was born, the savior of the world. Celebrate to the heart, to the full heart content, and just have fun. All right. With that, we'll end the session here. Any questions? Any comment? Anyone want to ask anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
நீங்க சொல்லியிருந்தீங்களே இந்த மாதிரி சர்வீஸ் வந்து நம்ம ஜென்மாஷ்டமி வருது, நம்ம ஃபுல் என்டூசிசமா செய்யணும். எந்த சர்வீஸ் கிடைச்சாலும் ஆள் செய்யலைனாக்கா நம்ம எடுத்து போட்டு செய்யணும்னு சொன்னீங்க. ஸோ எனக்கு நான் என்னோட பர்சனலா ரியலைஸ் பண்ணது நான் ஷேர் பண்ணலாம் ப்ரோ. இது நீங்க சொல்லுங்க. எனக்கு நிறைய சர்வீஸ் நான் சென்டர்ல வந்து சின்ன சென்டர் தான், ஆளுங்க வந்து வரமாட்டாங்க அவ்வளோ. ஸோ எல்லாமே எடுத்து போட்டு செஞ்சுட்டு எனக்கு உடம்பு முடியாம போய் நான் நிறைய புலம்பி இருக்கேன். ஸோ நான் என்ன ரியலைஸ் பண்ணேன்னா, என்னால முடிஞ்ச என்னோட கெப்பாசிட்டிக்கு தகுந்தாப்புல சர்வீஸ் செஞ்சுட்டு அதை நான் மனசார முழு மனதோட செய்யறது, எனக்கு அது வேணுமோ எனக்கு இன்னும் பெட்டர்னு தோணுது. நிறைய செஞ்சுட்டு நான் புலம்புறதோட போகும்.
Yeah, why not?
அதான் ஷேர்.
அதாவது அந்த சேவை செஞ்சு உடம்ப அலட்டிக்கிட்டு உருட்டிக்கிட்டு செய்யறது வந்து ஆஃப்கோர்ஸ் சில பேருக்கு அதுல ஒரு சந்தோஷம் கிடைக்குது. ரைட். எல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு உடம்பு வலிக்குதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோமே. அந்த உடம்பு வலிக்கும் போது என்ன ஞாபகம் வரும்? ஜென்மாஷ்டமி சேவை செஞ்சு உடம்பு வலிக்குது. ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு உடம்பு வலிக்குதுன்னு வைப்போமே. ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு உடம்பு போட்டு உருட்டுது நம்மள. அப்ப அந்த ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு அந்த எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் ஜென்மாஷ்டமி இஸ் தேர் இன் யுவர் ஹார்ட். அப்ப நம்ம பாசிட்டிவா எடுத்துக்கிட்டா என்ன செய்யணும்? அப்போ போயிட்டு அந்த போட்டை கழுவுனது கையெல்லாம் குடைய ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. ஒரு வாரமா குடையுதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோமே. அந்த ஒரு வாரமா அந்த சிந்தனை இருந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும் மனசுல. அதை நம்ம பாசிட்டிவா எடுத்தோம்னா அந்த ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. ஆனா அது நெகட்டிவா எடுத்தோம் நான் மட்டும் தான் கிடைச்சேன்னா லெமெண்டேஷன் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அஃப்கோர்ஸ் இட்ஸ் வெரி பெயின்ஃபுல். ஸோ இட் இஸ் டசன்ட் மேட்டர் மாதாஜி. இட்ஸ் ஆல் டிபெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் இண்டிவிஜுவல். உங்களுக்கு என்ன தோணுது அது தோன்றதை நீங்க 100% இறங்கி செய்யுங்க. ஓகே
ஓகே பிரபு, தேங்க்யூ.
எனிஒன் எல்ஸ்? பிகாஸ் சம்டைம்ஸ் ஜென்மாஷ்டமி வந்தாலே கிட்ட வந்தாலே எல்லாத்துக்கும் தலை சுத்த ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். ஐயோ என்னடா வரப்போதோ. எனிவே, ஸோ in the first time in our entire this thing, you just concentrate having so much of happiness. சரியா? Right. So with that, we end the session here. Thank you so much for all your kind association. So we end the session here. We meet again on Friday. Unless இப்போ ஏதாச்சும் எனக்கு முக்கியமான வேலை அந்த மாதிரி சேவ் வந்துருச்சுன்னா we may cancel the class. All right. So anyway, I'll update you all on by Thursday night. Okay. Till then, have a nice day. Vancha kalpatarubhescha kripa sindhubhyevacha paditanam pavinibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.